When missing mother, referred to at the time as Supermom, Sherri Papini reappeared just 3 weeks after mysteriously vanishing in 2016, many people called it a miracle. But even though police were holding their cards very close to the vest, not everyone was buying that story. There was widespread speculation that she might have faked her own abduction and that she was the real life Gone Girl. I covered this case in depth on my podcast, Mystery and Murder, Analysis by Dr. Phil, which is why I'm so passionate about this, because I've really dug into it. So if you're finding this interesting and you want to know more about it, you can check that out. But listen to what goes on here when she's responding to this, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
It's 100% James's DNA.
We even collected blonde hairs from the room.
There's no way it's James. There's no way.
Tell me that it is.
Why are you saying it's not James? Why are you saying it's not?
He loved me.
What's that?
We were friends.
Mhm.
There's no way.
And he came and got you because you asked him.
No.
When was the last time you had contact with James?
His brother died.
Brother died in 2017. Is that right?
I don't remember.
Was it before or after the abduction? Before.
When was the last time you saw James?
I don't know. Forever ago, when I lived in Southern California.
So the last person-to-person contact you had with him was back in 2006? When you were living in Southern California?
I don't know.
So,
Was it prior to your marriage?
It's him. There is no way it's him.
well, it is
The
James.
DNA tells us that it was his
Well-
DNA on you.
Her ego got in her way because you would never have let her talk to law enforcement, would you?
Nope, because I've been practicing quite some time, and the fish who kept his mouth shut never got caught, you know? Keep
Yeah.
your mouth shut. What are you doing? And then ultimately she was properly charged with lying to them.
One of the things I found interesting is how, with you guys, she tried to own the narrative by answering questions that weren't asked as a way of deflection. Like you would say, we've talked to James, the ex-boyfriend. He told us he branded you. She
His
says,
DNA all over
Yeah,
her
his-
clothing.
yeah, his
She hasn't
DNA
seen him in years, but it's right there
yeah,
on.
but yet you say you haven't seen him since '07. So you've either worn that same sweatshirt for the last 20 years
Right.
or
Yeah.
you're lying.
Right.
And her response is, it can't be him. It can't be him, as though you're telling me he's the one that abducted me. No, that's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that the two of you did this together. And she, of course, lied to him and told him he was helping her escape an abusive husband, right?
That's correct.
Did you ever charge the ex-boyfriend with anything?
No, we did not.
He was duped.
He was definitely duped.
When all of this is going on, what are you guys thinking?
Well, it's hard. I mean, it's a lot of effort went into this case. So at one part of it was we're elated that we finally got to the end of the road, but the fact that we had to go through this many resources and deal with this much lying and trickery and stuff, it was disappointing.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.